Be strong.
Live from the Commonwealth of Virginia, it is the Richmond Raceway, and it is round number 8 of the Great Lakes Sim Racing Black Horizon Truck Series, as we are now 2 races away from setting the playoffs for the second season. And who will go for the championship, we will find out here. Well, we'll start to find out here in the next couple of weeks as we lead in again to playoff season here in the Great Lakes Sim Racing Series, as we welcome you in tonight to the Red Light Productions 150. It is race number 8 of the Great Lakes Sim Racing, again, Black Horizon Truck Series. I'm the captain, Chris Scala. Welcome in tonight as we get ready for 150 laps of action here around the action track. It is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be slick, and tire wear is going to be big, and it is going to be a very crucial race here in the championship race. 81 degrees right now, of course. 83 down on track, as we will be under the lights. It'll get cooler, and we will go here again pretty fast around this track, but the tires will wear out. Don't mind me, multiple thoughts in my head. Running a little behind tonight. Had a little bit of a late night at work here. Got home about an hour ago. Had time to eat just now. That's what took me a minute to get back on the air, and we are ready to go. We'll show you the point standings and stuff here in just a little bit, but right now let's get the starting lineup. It is teammates. Matter of fact, the top 4, all PPM trucks. Zach Allman, Dane Cruz, Noemi are in. Caden Atkins, they will have the top 4. Justin Bonnerit will start inside row 3 alongside Sean Peachin. Row 4, Christopher Dean, he'll start alongside Brian Sutphin. Brian's had a little bit of a struggle this season. We'll see how he does tonight. William Calhoun and Drift starting 9th and 10th. Jason Dalton, Bristol winner, short track. See something in common there? He'll start 11th alongside Chris Evans. Taking a look at row number 7, that is where you see Sam Barnes. He'll start alongside Alan Best. Row number 8, Tyler Brewer, Blaine Sparling. Row number 9, Cedric Ingram and Tanner Long. Row 10, Seth Robbins, Jordan Watson. And the final couple rows on the field, you will see Lucas Strayer, Ben Pierce, Brandon Trajembo, Robert Lukens, and Anthony Marshall. 25 trucks going to start this Red Light Productions 150. Cars out on the track right now. Of course, going to the second of 2 pace laps. Hopefully everybody's got their fantasy lineup set at GreatLakesSimRacing.com. I got mine set just a little bit ago. This is the second appearance here at Richmond Raceway. Of course, the first one was back in Season 2, I believe it was. William Calhoun won that race. Will he get it again tonight? Or will we have a new winner? Either way, we're going to find out right now. It's the Red Light Productions 150, race number 8 of the Black Horizon Truck Series season underway from Richmond. Zach Allman leading lap number 1. Cruz, Atkins, and Miari, your top 4 right now. First side-by-side battle, you got to go all the way back to the 10th position. There's Calhoun, who I just mentioned. The only other winner at this track in the history of this series. He's holding off Jason Dalton right now, the Bristol winner. Got Drift right there behind him in the 14th. Chris Evans, Alan Best, Sam Barnes there. Excuse me, 11 through 14. All about saving your tires right now. You're limited on sets, of course, only 3 in the series per race. And not to mention the way this track eats up tires, the fall off will happen a lot. So you're going to see the comers and goers in the race tonight. But right now, everybody, for the most part, single file, I think just being patient. Back here, Cedric Ingram, I believe that is, in the 19 truck. Going to go past the 42 of Tanner Long. That's the 17th position. And then going to go past the 58 of Seth Robbins there. There's the Sith Talk Bully Machine, William Calhoun. The guy who just absolutely obliterated the field at Canadian Tire last week. Picking up 2nd win of the season. Sean Peachin making a move inside of Christopher Dean. Of course, Sean, and that's 21 truck's been having some fantastic runs last week. Looked like he might have been the truck to beat. One of them, I should say. I don't know if anybody was touching Calhoun, but one of the trucks to beat potentially last week in that 21 truck. Hoping to rebound and get a good finish tonight here. Dean there in the 7th position right there behind him. Justin Bondurant also. Allman under attack right now from his teammate Dane Cruz, about 2/10 right behind him here. Dane in at 46, putting that left front down on the apron a little bit, getting the truck de-wedged, trying to get it to turn a little bit. As we are 8 laps in already. Remember, this series does have 65% fuel, which is going to make the truck very tight mid-corner as these tires get warmed up and start to wear. Lap times in the 22-23 second range right now. Everybody pretty close to each other when it comes to time-wise. Now, the one thing I should mention, Jordan Watson did not take the green flag, so only 24 trucks took the green in the race. A big shout out to our friends from Track Camps for Gourmet. As always, they are supporting us with the cameras tonight, so we appreciate what they're doing for us. Make sure you give them some support. Check them out at trackcams22.com. That is TrackCam for Gourmet. Hopefully you guys have had a great Wednesday night. Appreciate the viewers so far, 14. If you're new to the channel, as I always say, hit that subscribe button. If you're angry and just want to punch something, you can punch the subscribe button if you'd like. Whatever you got to do, just hit that subscribe button. That's all I ask. And if you're not new to the channel, we appreciate you coming back. Of course, Angel watching, cheering on Mr. Blaine Sparling there in the 59. And Drift, who just kind of slapped the wall a little bit off turn 2. He, of course, as always, says hello to everybody. So the field is sort of spread out a little bit here. I mean, not really any side-by-side battles. Just kind of sitting rhythm here. But the one thing I'm impressed with is how these 4 trucks up front, the teammates from PPM, up here racing. Now, the one thing this team has not been afraid of is racing each other. And that's something we got to be careful of. Now, a lot of these guys, matter of fact, all 4 of them are pretty young people. And you know how you get youngins, as we like to say back in the day, racing against each other. I want this, I want this. No, I want this, I want this. It's like the 2 brothers that try to fight for the guitar. Big shout out to Black Horizon Brewery. I believe they got us on up there at the brewery in Illinois, so appreciate those guys watching, as they always support us with their sponsorship and stuff, allowing us to do this truck series each and every Wednesday evening. Calhoun up in the 9th position right now, starting to put pressure on that Monster Energy number 11. Speeds down about 90 mile an hour. You got to be very careful. The brakes, obviously, you got to use a ton of them. Tire wear, the right front is going to take a beating here. You brake and you kind of let it just roll through the corner. You want to try to paint that yellow line if you can. Almost bring it straight off the corner right there, turn 4. Start finish line is a little more closer to turn 4 than turn 1. And obviously, this is more of a trickier corner here as you brake hard. And you got a very tight exit. You got to be very patient rolling the throttle off too. Now, the reason why the start-finish line is actually where it is prior to 1988, this was a half-mile oval. And actually prior to, what was it, like 1960 or something like that, back in the 40s and 50s when this track was first built, it was a dirt track. But when it was a half-mile oval, that start-finish line was right where it was on the half-mile oval. And obviously they didn't want to move anything telemetry-wise and stuff, so they decided when they built the tri-oval part of the track, they kept everything where it is, and bada bing, bada boom, that's what the start-finish line is now. So the top 4 still out there leading this race over Brian Sutphin. You got Sean Peachin up here. How about Brian there in the 26 truck, running in the 5th position right now, as they put a lap on Baskin Robbins there in the 58. Caden Atkins, Noah Miari there in the 2 and 8. Up front here, you see Dane just kind of on the back bumper of his teammate. And a pass for the 4th position right here. Sutphin to the inside, and he'll take the spot away from Maori. So move Bryan as he blinks his way to the 4th position and breaks up the whole, I guess, 4-truck special, we'll call it, up there in the front. Zach Allman's led all 23 laps so far in this race. Let's take a minute real quickly. Let's check out the point standings as they enter tonight's race. Here it is right here. Of course, you win, you're in the playoffs. Dane Cruz, Caden Atkins, Jason Dalton, Zach Allman. Of course, Chris Evans, the Talladega winner, and then William Calhoun, a 2-time winner, down here in the 11th position right now. Got to work his way in. He's only out by about 2 points or so right now in the playoffs. I made a mistake. I said you win, you're in. You're actually, it's not that case. It's actually the highest points for all 10 drivers. My mistake on that. But yeah, Calhoun out by 2 right now over Lucas Trejo there in the 10th position. So a very tight battle. Of course, Alan Best is right there, Ben Pierce, and others right in that race for the position. See Tanner Long going a lap down right now. A lot of leaders going on by. Let's check out this fight back here. This is the 98 of Chris Evans. I spoke about the Talladega winner right there. Lucas Strayer, Brandon Trujembo, Sam Barnes. This is 13th through 16th. Lucas kind of pushing up a little. Oh, Evans gets the wall a little bit. Lucas just got tight there. That allows Trujembo, he's going to pounce on it. And here's Sailor Moon there in the 22 truck. Sam Barnes let me know that today is Sailor Moon's birthday, apparently. So happy birthday, Sailor Moon, I guess. Ooh, the one pushing up in front of Evans. They're kind of sliding up. Opens the door for Evans. Or for, I'm sorry, for Sam Barnes, Deputy Barnes. Somebody's caught the wall off turn 4. I thought he blew up for a second, but he actually just hit the wall. I think that might have been Alan Best. Kind of scared me, actually. Barnes with an early entry into the corner there. Evans going to run that top side. See, actually not much damage at all in that 98. Evans going to work that high side, roll off the corner. That's how you get a good run off that high side here at this track. And a lot of reason why people love this Richmond Raceway is because now with the tire wear and stuff at this track, the sky's the limit when it comes to the different grooves and stuff you can race. So update up here for fifth. Sean Peachin has gone by Noah Mayari for the spots, and Noah and the 8 truck starting to get a little tight, maybe, and falling back. Back here, Christopher Dean and Justin Bondurant, and also the 99 of Calhoun battling. Of course, Dean actually finished second in that race at Richmond a couple seasons ago to Calhoun. So Dean's got some good experience here in that Black Horizon number 48. There you see those 5 trucks underneath the blanket, all of them on the lead lap. You see Tyler Brewer going a lap down in the 40. One thing kind of surprising, Zach Allman has not gotten away from Dane Cruz at all. It's still a 0.2 of a second lead. So Cruz is right there on the back bumper the whole time. They're both doing a great job, not really making a mistake to allow the other to take an advantage. Seth Robbins having some blinking issues. For the lead, here comes Dane. Dane actually going to lead that lap. But these teammates, they both won it well. They know they're two of the fastest drivers in this league, so they are fighting each other tooth and nail for this front spot, the 46 and the 18. Got to be careful, though, because the number one rule in all of racing, do not wreck your teammates. That leads that lap. And for examples of that rule, please see Noah Gregson and Junior Motorsports. There's Mayari right there behind Bondurant, and of course Christopher Dean, Calhoun. There's Drift here in 10th. Highest mover in the race right now, Brandon Trajembo. He's up to the 14th position, started 23rd, so good movement there. Drift getting by the lap car there. Let's go back to this battle again here. Ooh, jumping out of line. That's the 65 of Ben Pierce. Sam Barnes also a part of this battle in the 17th position right behind Ben Pierce. His teammate Blaine Sparling here almost looking 3 wide here for a second as these guys battle it out. Oh, 65 getting loose there, Ben Pierce. Nice save on his end. These guys back here fighting pretty hard. Tire falling off at about a second and a half or so right now between the leaders. Back to the front. Allman starting to stretch it out on Cruz a little bit. Now the fight's starting to become for second. As Caden Atkins there behind Dane Cruz. Brian Sutphin right there in the 4th spot. They put a lap on Anthony Marshall. And now Calhoun starting to roll his way up here through the field. He's kind of saved the tires a little bit. Now to the inside of Peach, and he goes for the 6th position. I wonder if Sean maybe put too much wear on that 21 Palms truck. Actually, a little bit of damage on that right rear, it looks like. So move the 99 up to 6th. You see Dean and you see the 8 at Noah Mayari. Jason Clark joining us tonight. As a matter of fact, Jason joining us from Canada, where I've noticed parts of Canada are melting right now, literally. Eddie, a buddy of mine sent me a photo earlier of Vancouver, Canada, I believe, in Vancouver, British Columbia, of course, sitting at 107 degrees. I'm like, are you nuts? Somebody's shifting, I heard it. As Drift coming to pit road. Drift going to lead pit road after a 14.9 second pit stop. So Drift going off strategy here. Oh, one truck into the wall. Chris Evans over on his lid. And that brings the caution out. Chris Evans wrecking hard off turn 2. Oh, Pierce gets a little tight on him there, and up the track he goes. Unfortunate deal there, and that brings the caution out for the first time. Let's actually, let's go live real quick. Let's track the pit stops for the leaders, and then we will Oh, Sean Peachin having issues getting to his pit stall. Right side tires going on all these trucks. 4 tires and fuel. There they go. As Blaine Sparling going to get the Lucky Dog Award. All right, let's go back to the accident here and let's go on board with the 65. Let's go rear camera here, and you'll see what happens to him here as he goes into the corner. You see the 22 of Barnes kind of sticking his nose there, but I think the 65 is just going to get tight off the corner here. And as you see, he's already heading up towards the 98. 98's going to adjust rate. Actually, a little bit of contact right there. I did not see that originally. And that puts Evans into the wall. And, well, I mean, Tyler Brewer with his best Bubba Wallace Daytona impersonation there. Well, good news, Evans lays on all 4 there. Lands on all 4. So the first caution of the night here, lap 57. So already less than 100 laps to go. And it is going to be, of course, Allman leading. You're going to see Drift take the wave around. He'll go back on the lead lap, I believe, here. And then also the 42 of Tanner Long is going to stay out. Tanner currently is 2 laps down. And we'll go to 1 lap down here. right. So we're at lap number 58 of this red light production 150, and I think it's a good time for us to pipe down the microphone here for just a second and allow you to enjoy as we turn it up from the action track of Richmond. That's not good. Trouble front straightaway. Sean Peachin has spun off turn 4. No caution. Tough break for the 21 there. Fix that camera. Fix yourself. But Sean has gone around, didn't hit anything, so no caution as we continue green. Very tough break for the 21 here with less than 100 to go now. He's going to have to work his way back up and hope for a caution to get caught up with the field. Let's see what happens to the Vegas native. As he goes dipsy-doo, spinaroo. Well, he just loses the back end and she spins around on him. Look at this, Dane Cruz putting pressure on his teammate for the lead. To the inside, he sees Sutphin up to the 3rd spot now. Zach was able to hold on the outside lane just a couple laps back. That time by Cruz leading by about a nose. Look at Justin Bonner right there in the 11 truck. He's having a great run tonight. Jason Dalton coming up through the field. Started 11th up to the 6th position. The Bristol Asphalt winner. Concrete. Showing he can win on a short track, and he's definitely a favorite on these kind of tracks. He's showing his patience and running well this evening in that Ford truck. Now, I do want to send an apology for those guys who look forward to my fantasy videos that I do for the fantasy picks on the website, which, of course, is the GreatLakesSimRacing.com. I'm sitting home till late tonight, so I wasn't able to do any kind of videos, so I apologize for that. I just do a quick lineup together myself and went with it, see how it does. But hopefully we'll get back to that coming up next week in the 9th race of this season, which I believe is Phoenix Raceway. I just want to make sure to inform. It is Phoenix, the Friends for Life Animal Rescue 180 next week from the desert. We are going to call it in the desert next week. There's Dean in the 48. And they're behind Dalton. You got Calhoun and Mayari. The biggest mover in the race right here. This one trucker, Brandon Trajembo, has done a fantastic job tonight. There's Brandon. For the lead. They are side by side again. Brian Suffin's like, hey, I want a piece of this battle. Allman sliding up a second groove there. Going to get the run off the corner, and he'll keep it here. But look on the I side. Here comes Brian Sutphin, a little bit of a run. He was trying to make the move, see if he can cross him over off two. Sutphin not able to make the move. There's Caden Atkins and Bondurant right there behind him. Fantastic racing here from the action track, Richmond Raceway in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Virtual Richmond Raceway. Appreciate everybody watching again tonight. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself, enjoying your Wednesday night, hump day. Bruce all over that back bumper. Serious Partners number 18, of course, Dream sponsorship there on the PPM guys. Back here, Calhoun to the inside of Dalton for the sixth position. So Calhoun might be the best truck in a long run here if he can get the track position. 99 looking sporty. He's already past the halfway point here. Jump back up to his battle for the lead. You can hear how these guys are almost stopping mid-corner because of the way the track's getting tight. Easily the best battle on the track right now. These three, almost four trucks now, as Caden has joined the battle. And you know what they say in short track racing, if trucks are catching you and a line is starting to form behind you, you're holding everybody up. And maybe Zach might be holding them up a little bit, but not to being able to pass them as the 46 as the 18 continues to lead. Problem is with this is the 46 is too close to the 26, so Dane is not able to diamond the corner and get a run off the corner to slingshot back to the inside here because the 26 will fill the gap. Has already lap number 84 in the books. I believe Allman has led all the laps. He has not given up the lead one bit. Not sure. I'm trying to remember if Cruz led a lap maybe there on one of the side-by-side battles. That's your battle for the lead. We'll come back and check on it here in a minute. I want to go back here to Noah Mayari. He has now caught the 4 truck. The fourth of the 4. A whole lot of 4s involved here. PPM trucks there in the 8. Gets to the inside of the 4, able to roll the throttle a little bit. Gets to his quarter, to the door, and to the inside. And Jason's going to give him the spot into turn 3. So nice pass by Noah Mayari. Move him up to the 7th position. Dean now going to try to attack. And we're going to have a pass for 3rd as Sutphin moves up the track. Going to give Caden Atkins the inside lane here. I think he's going to let these two go and kind of trying to ride a little bit more here. Let's give you our upcoming schedule for the week. Of course, a little bit of a different schedule with what has transpired this week. Of course, no Tuesday race, no Thursday race coming up tomorrow night. Next time you'll see us on the air will be Friday night for the Blown Piston Racing League All-Star Race, which is going to consist of a few different leagues. From Daytona, the Firecracker 300, we'll have that for you Friday night, 8:30 Eastern Time. And we're off again on Saturday, and we'll come back on Monday, actually. We're going to have the whole weekend off after Friday night. That'll be nice. So the lap truck's coming into play now. You see Tyler Brewer and Tanner Long there in the 42. As I mentioned, one more pit stop more than likely here. You'll only go 65% on fuel. And if I did the math, you probably would be able to do about 65 to 70 laps. Once again, shout outs to Black Horizon Brewery for being a part of the sponsorship for the Great Lakes Sim Racing Truck Series. Of course, Red Light Productions and the Red Light Productions 150, the sponsor for tonight's race. And of course, Track Cam 4 Gourmet, if you're looking for road course or oval or rallycross type of camera sets that look real life, you can go check out trackcam4gourmet.com or trackcams22.com, I should say. That's the company name. It's Trackcam 4 Gourmet, but trackcams22.com. Pass 410. Alan Best inside of Brandon Trajembos. And he'll take that spot away as these guys are about 3 seconds ahead of Sam Barnes. And pit stops. Christopher Dean coming in early. Cheers to you guys. Four tires, fuel, and a beer. Black Horizon Brewery to their truck. $20 viewers. Appreciate that, guys. Nice job tonight. Like it. For second, Caden Atkins. The 46 might have used up his stuff a little bit. And Caden slides up in front of Dane. Crossover coming. Like I said, these guys are not afraid to race each other here. we'll have to keep an eye on Christopher Dean here to see how his lap times go with this truck now with fresh tires. Tough and have a little bit of blinker issues. Oh, I think it was Bondurant caught the wall off 4. Sure did. That Monster Energy truck kind of pancaking the left side or right side a little bit. You can see Anthony Marshall. I think he's coming to pit road. As Drift to the inside of Ben Pierce. Drift took the wave around a few laps ago before the restart, and now moves the 14 truck up to the 12th position. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to share this on this league's broadcast. Someone to get it out here. Friday night, Drift did something really cool in the Truck Series race that he runs in another league, the BPRL league. He actually put on my dad's number 15 Duck Dynasty paint scheme. For those who don't know the story, my dad passed away 4 years ago. As of yesterday was the 4-year anniversary of his passing. And Drift ran that number 15 Duck Dynasty truck that Dad liked to run. And I thought it was one of the coolest things I had seen. He almost won the race, which was even cooler. It was kind of hard up here to be unbiased. But shout out to Drift for doing that again. That was really cool. So Caden Atkins up to the 2nd position as he tries to catch the 18 truck, who has dominated this race. As Drift now comes to pit road there in the 14. "46 laps to go." We have flown through this race less than an hour. Ben Pierce on pit road. Four tires and fuel for Ben Pierce, and he will pull away. And a good stop for him, 14.6 seconds. And now some of the leaders are coming in. Dane Cruz, Bondurant, Brian Sutphin, all these guys coming in. Lap 106, 44 laps to go. Tires and fuel. You say Cruz and 14.3 for Cruz, 14.8 for Bondurant, Sutphin 14.9, Jembo 14.6, and now more leaders coming in. Caden Atkins, William Calhoun, Noah Miari, all in the pits. When one truck pits, you might as well bring the whole entire field the way the tires fall off here. And now the leader, the dominant one, Zach Allman, to pit road. Right side tires going on. That Toyota Tundra left sides now. And this hands the lead over to Alan Best right now. Robert Lukens, Blaine Sparling, Christopher Dean is actually going to jump up to the lead now with his short pitting. Allman got to be very careful. He's lighting it up around the track. So when this cycles around, believe it or not, the Dean machine is going to be leading this race with 40 laps to go. He's got Dane Cruz all over his back bumper. Dane able to get by and jump Zach Allman. So did Sutphin and so did Bondurant. So you wonder if Allman might have made a mistake waiting a lap. As there goes the 46 to the lead. Well, that could be interesting stuff to be talked about in Discord tonight. Dane Cruz looking for a second win of the season. Of course, won Atlanta Motor Speedway earlier this season. But first, they got a couple of guys up front here. Robert Lukens in the 33, Blaine Sparling in the 59. I think they're just playing the caution game here, hoping to get a yellow and maybe steal track position. Lukin's going to come to pit road now. That'll hand it to Blaine Sparling as Alan Best goes around, and there's the caution. Did Lukens make it to pit road? Oh, he did not. He stayed out. So caution number 2 is out for Alan Best in a 52. Let's see what happens to the 05 Tour inside of the 22 of Barnes. I'm not sure if he just goes around there, if he made contact with the 59. Can't tell what happened there, but the 52 goes for a lazy spin. And when that happens, Robert Lukens is coming to pit road and yangs it right. He lost a little bit of track position with it, it looks like, but in the end, caution out for the second time in this Red Light Productions 150. Gives us an opportunity. Let's take a look at the team points as we enter week number 8 tonight. Maybe not. Looks like I have an issue on the website. Maybe it's something with my end. I'm unable to pull up the team points. Yeah, it is kind of cool when you see the sponsor of your vehicle or whatever is leading the race that you're sponsoring, incidental or not. So Sam Barnes is going to take the wave around, it looks like, here at the 16th position. He'll go back around and be on the lead lap. All right, took a minute, but here we go. Here's your team points entering tonight. It is the PPM guys, as I mentioned, leading the points right now. They are up by 214 or 213 over the Ace team. DUR is right there in third, and Millennium in fourth. And Lazy Day, their top 5. Bully Racing 6th, Race Control 7th, Brewer in 8th, and Best Racing, unfortunately not the best, but in 9th. But fighting hard, as always. All these guys are fighting hard amongst each other in the points standings. So we're going to go green, 32 laps to go in what has been a very, very quick race here at Richmond Raceway. Only the 2 cautions so far, but, well, this is about the time where you have somebody else hold that adult beverage of yours, because I think it's going to pick up. As we still sit with, do the math here, 16 trucks on the lead lap. Sam Barnes just took the wave around. He's back on the lead lap. And here you got Dane Cruz, Brian Sutphin, Bondurant, Allman, Calhoun. Your top 5. Sutphin kind of spinning the tires a little bit as Dane on it. Zach Allman for the lead. What a restart for him. He's got him. Allman, the dominant one tonight. Oh, he does not have him. Cruz drives it deep on the outside. Got to be careful with teammates here. Cruz had to get out of it. He almost caught the wall. Sutphin, now not Calhoun up to the 4th spot. He's been very good on a long run. Is that 99 truck. The winner of the original race here at Richmond. Can he get his 2nd straight? Back here, Noah Mayari inside of the 11 of Bondurant. Brandon Trujembo, the biggest mover in the race, up here in the 8th spot. I think Noah's going to finally clear him. If he slides up, he's trying to and does. Bondurant crosses him over. Drift and Sparling battling it out for the 12th position here. Now some of these trucks actually have a little bit of fresher tires than some of the others. We look at Christopher Dean, we look at Blaine Sparling, we look at Robert Lukin. Some of these trucks came in at lap 114. There are some trucks that pitted as early as 102. Some of these trucks are going to have a little bit of a tire advantage here. Already 25 laps to go in this race. Action packed from the start, some great battles everywhere. The 18-9 haven't really been able to pull away at all. There's Dean in the 48, up to the 9th position here. Somebody's scraping up the wall a little bit. Bondurant again. Bondurant's been in a fight with that turn 4 wall a couple times tonight. The old country song said, I fought the wall and the wall won. Okay, yes, it is law, but I'm putting wall in there. As Sutphin under attack, William Calhoun going for 3rd. Calhoun, who looks determined to jump back into the playoff race. That Bully Racing, number 99, taking the third position. Scheduled pit stop for Tyler Brewer. As Sutphin now under attack from the 2 of Caden Atkins. So now, here comes the PPM guys back to the front. Remember, for a decent portion of this race, they were pulling a Rick Hendrick. Dalton there trying to poke out a little bit on the 1. Oh, trouble! Caden Atkins goes around. Solo truck spin. Looks like nobody's going to hit him. And caution comes out for the 3rd time. That's exactly what it was, net code. You hear him talking about net code potentially, and that's exactly what it was. You can see how that the left side of the truck just turns sideways. One more time, but a lot of the leaders coming to pit road here to get tires. Yeah, net code, exactly what it is. So the leaders all in. And it looks like tires and fuel for all these guys now. 2 trucks did stay out. And that is Christopher Dean and Robert Lukens. So caution number 3 out. We got 2 guys staying out. This is really going to get interesting now. Once again, let's real quickly, let's take a look at the point standings. That's how it looks right now. Of course, Dane Cruz leads the points. Caden Atkins, Jason Dalton, Zach Allman, Sean Peach in your top 5. The points are all shaped up by the old school NASCAR format of the 90s. So basically at 175 points for winning, 170, 165, all the way down to 0. From differences of 5, 4, and 3, respectively, the farther down you go in the standings. So could get interesting. All right, so we're going to get the green flag with 13 laps to go. And looky here, the Black Horizon Brewery number 48 truck leading this race. Robert Lukens in second. And then the guys with the 4, Mr. Feelgood: Zach Allman, Dane Cruz, William Calhoun, Ryan Sutphin, Justin Bondurant, Noah Miari, Brandon Trajembo, Jason Dalton, going to be the top 10. As pace car pulls in, Dean can go, and there he goes. Catches Lucan sleeping a little bit, and that's going to hurt Dane Cruz. Dean going to take the wide approach into 1. He's going to give the inside to Allman. Oh, and around goes Sutphin. Ryan Sutphin goes around. I don't see too much damage other than on the rear. Let's see what transpires here. Sutphin was on new tires, so this could be a new tire situation. Let's see. Down into the corner. Yeah, he just loses the back end. It goes spinning around. Look at everybody avoid. Great job. Oh, drift gets him. There's also a spin back behind him there. Sean Peachin into the wall. The 21 goes around turn 1, and then the 26 goes around turn 2. I just caught that out of the corner of my eye here. Let's see what happens to the 21. He's got Caden there behind him. Oh, and then he just gets it too hard into the corner. So Allman gets the lead. Drift on pit road, unfortunately, here. So, of course, Drift went to victory lane back in Homestead Miami Speedway just 2 weeks ago. Looking to get his second win in 3 races, which he did make the history back in Homestead, as he's the only driver in the running for this, but became the only driver to win a race in all 4 of the Great Lakes sim racing seasons. So we'll get one to go this time. Allman's going to take the high line here. Now, I'm not sure if he's going to try to help Cruz to second, or if he just wants to get the jump and know that Cruz is on that high side. It might be tough for him to get to the bottom. This is going to be interesting to see how this works out. Stuff happens, Sean, man. Shake it off. Keep going, buddy. Pace truck or pace car going to pull off. It's going to be a wild 7 laps. Hold your drinks. Here we go. everybody. Oh, no, almost spun it out. Ben Pierce almost spun it out. Battles on for third as Bondurant to the inside of Calhoun. Oh, Calhoun's up against the wall. Field getting spread out real quickly as Dane Cruz starting to put pressure on his teammate there for the lead. A 3 wide back here in the turn one, I'm sorry. Robert Lucan's up there on that high side. Now he's in the wall. Beechin still fighting it out. Up there in the 13th spot now. Jembo trying to get past Dean on them older tires. Jason Dalton trying to get Caden Atkins for position. Three laps to go. Oh, up the track. I think Sparling got in the Lukens. Cannot be hesitant now. You got to take what you can get. Look at this, side by side here. And then you got some fighting going on right in front of them. Oh, contact up the track. Goes Caden into the wall. More contact as Dalton goes spinning and teammates are wrecking on 4. Meanwhile, Allman is taking the white flag, so no caution. Dane gonna drive it down in there. Not gonna have enough. A 1-2 for PPM with Zach Allman winning the Red Lights Production 150. Second win of the season. And for Allman, a league record now 9th win of his career, which ties him with Ricky Springer for most career wins. Zach Allman, some good burnouts there as we take a look at the final standings. What a wild race. Only 4 cautions tonight here at Richmond. Allman wins the race. Dane Cruz finishing second. Bondurant gets a top 3 finish. I believe that's his career best. William Calhoun 4th. Brandon Trujembo 5th. What a race for him, up 18 spots. Christopher Dean 6th. Brian Sutphin 7th. Sean Peachin comes back to 8th after that late race spin. Caden Atkins 9th. Robert Lukens 10th. Blaine Sparling 11th, Alan Best 12th, Ben Pierce, Sam Barnes, Noah Mayari, unfortunately a 15th place finish, Jason Dalton 16th, Lucas Strayer 17th, Drift going to finish in the 18th spot. I'm sure he's not too thrilled. 19th position goes to Cedric Ingram, Tyler Brewer 20th, Anthony Marshall 21st, 22nd Tanner Long, 23rd Chris Evans, 24th Seth Robbins, and Jordan Watson never saw the green flag, unfortunately, there in the 25th position. So, man, what a wild one it was here tonight. Let's get Zach. There we go. Yes, I have to do the typing and stuff too. Multitasking. Oh, what a race it was here. And Zach Allman going to be celebrating another win here this evening in the number 18 truck as he continues to have a fantastic season here, especially in these last couple of races. As we bring Zach up. Congratulations, man. What a race it was. And you definitely had a pretty dominant truck. You weren't able to ever get away, but you were able to hold the lead the whole time.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised I got to the lead, though. Like, for most of the race, actually for, like, till green flag pit stops, I was in the lead. So it was kind of weird, because I thought I was going to just be stuck behind Dane, because that's what was happening to him. He was getting stuck behind me, but, like, once that restart happened, I was just blown away on what I was doing to get past him.
Yeah, you had an amazing run coming off 4. And you're able to get down the front straightaway there, make the move on Dean. But talk about just what you were able to do, because it seemed like you were able to take advantage of that middle groove, and it kept Dane from clearing you.
Yeah, I guess what I was doing, what it seemed like, is I was braking a bit earlier even with him, and that middle lane seems like I could drive it in a bit deeper, but I didn't want to get high like he did when I was racing him. But, like, it felt like really good to just not let him pass me and lead like probably like 90% of the race.
Mm-hmm. So you sit here, 2 wins in your last 3 races. You starting to feel that momentum that you might have felt back in season 2 that led you to that championship?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it. I'm hoping we can win next week, which is
Phoenix.
We won there last year, so hopefully we can have a strong run there.
Well, you definitely got the flat track ovals, we'll call it, pretty good here. So congratulations on that. Shout out to whoever you like to.
Twin Cities Aviation, Serious Partners. I also want to thank Dream Clothing and now Surfshark VPN. I also want to thank Glitch Energy. Use code PPM at checkout for a 10% discount.
There you go. Make sure you do that. And congratulations, Zach. Go celebrate another win. You're officially tied now with old Ticky Slinger for ninth, or for first with 9 wins. So you can maybe go get number 10 next week at Phoenix.
Well, I've got to rack up some more wins. So once he comes back, he can
double them up.
Yeah.
Great job, bud.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Zach Allman wins the race. Of course, a fantastic race it was, and he had to hold off his teammate in a very fun battle there. We'll talk to him real quickly, and we'll move Zach back down. But great race, Dane. Obviously, you did everything you could to get past Zach. What did you need to beat the 18?
A little bit more talent and a little bit more right front and a lot less dirty air. 3 things. And it was all terrible tonight. I mean, it was a good race for me. I came home with a clean P2 and led some laps and got a 0x, but I expected more from myself tonight because Richmond has just been one of my favorite tracks for a long time, and it all went wrong when I didn't win the pole. That's all I got to say.
Well, a couple of those things. Well, the first thing you said you can't control. That one's kind of out of your hands a little bit. The second thing you mentioned you can control and can lead to the third part. When you talked about the talent, obviously you got what you got, and obviously you're working on that part. But when it comes to the track position and, of course, the dirty air and stuff, it's like you had to fight out there to get it. Obviously weren't able to get it tonight, and it kind of hurt you. Where did he beat you at, I guess, when it comes to the corners? Was it, coming off or what? Because it seemed like he was able to, anytime you got to run to his inside, he was able to just kind of put it in the middle of the track and drive off on you.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's just I felt like I was just better than him tonight, but as soon as I get to his inside, try to make a pass, he would just stick the middle, and he would get the drive off the corner. There's just really nothing you can do about it. And then after that, your right front tire is just destroyed. So, and then I started falling back after I after every time I try to make a pass on him, and it just really sucks. So my only hope was to short pit on him, and that happened, and then we got a caution, so everything didn't play out in my favor there, but I still came home with a good finish, so I'll take it.
Yeah, it's a good bounce back. I mean, you've had a couple of rough weeks in the last few weeks. So, I mean, you're obviously the point leader, so you're still doing your part. But a good point night tonight.
Yeah, for sure. It's just
you want to
where
win.
are we going next week?
Phoenix.
Oh, great.
A little sarcasm there.
Yeah, not one of my favorite tracks, but maybe I'll be able to do something there.
I don't know. I seem to hear those 4 words all the time out of people, and they end up winning that race. So we'll see what happens. But hey, shout out to whoever you want to, Dan.
Well, we got 2 new sponsors this week on Peak Performance Motorsports. I'm sure Amin already shouted them out.
Sorta.
But yeah, it was Surfshark, VPN service, pretty cool, and Glitch Energy, and you can use code PPM for 15% off your order. So check them out too. And D-Nice Designs, because they made my truck, so appreciate all them.
So does anybody want to see me create a little controversy amongst the team right now?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, let's have a little fun here for a quick second. Watch this. Let's bring Zach back up here. Hey, Zachary.
Yeah.
How much percentage do you get by typing in PPM?
10%.
Dane, how much?
Is it? I thought it was 15%.
Zach?
No, it's 10%.
I gotta go look at the announcement. Here, where is it?
The little things I can do to crank it up.
Oh, he said 10%. Okay, whoops. Yeah, 10% off your order.
This is the type of driver Dane Cruz is.
These
Yeah,
guys.
that's code PPM, 10% off your order.
Make sure it's all capitals,
Hey.
by the way.
I heard the advertising. I want 15 or bust. No, you guys, thanks, man. Appreciate your time.
All right.
All right. That is Dane Cruz and Zach Allman. I am the instigator, in case you guys haven't noticed. All right, so let's get to third place here. Guy down here we haven't had a chance to talk to. And you know how I know you haven't had a chance to talk to somebody? When I click on their name, I move them up to my channel, and I look and their volume is still at halfway on Discord for me, because I have to turn every driver up so you're able to hear them. But Justin, first off, I hope I'm getting your name right by saying Bonner. You haven't yelled at me for 8 weeks, so I'm guessing we're doing good so far. But congratulations on your top 3 finish there, man. I know you got to be pretty excited. You had a top 5 truck, it seemed like, all night.
Hey, yes, you are saying it correctly.
Woohoo!
That's good. Yeah, I had a good truck. I felt like I was one of the faster guys on the long runs. I was hoping we'd have 50, 60 laps there till the end. I might have had a better shot at it, but still a good run for me.
Yeah, it seemed like the Monster can, as I like to call the paint schemes, the can of Monster, you kind of crunched it up a little bit on the right side there a couple times off turn 4. Did that hurt your truck at all?
A little bit. I really didn't notice it too much until actually afterwards when I saw how much damage it really had, but it didn't drive too much different.
Well, obviously, great momentum. I know last week you had a pretty solid run going for the most part. I can't remember exactly where you finished, but I know you had a good run going, and obviously a great run tonight here at Richmond. Got some momentum as you carried on into Phoenix.
Yeah, I've had 2 top 5s last 2 weeks, which is, yeah, I felt like I've been running up there most of the season, just kind of have bad luck at the wrong time,
Absolutely, and that's sometimes what happens in racing. Unfortunate there, but a great finish tonight, and you get your chance. Send shout outs to whoever you like to.
Shout out to the guys at Millennium Enterprises for letting me be a part of the team, and shout out for you for putting on this great broadcast.
I appreciate that. Thanks, Justin. Appreciate your time, and go celebrate your third, bud.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Justin Bonner right there at a top 3 finish for him. As great job on everybody's part tonight. Great race. Only 4 cautions, as I mentioned. Saw some green flag racing, even a few green flag pit stops. Didn't get a whole cycle of it, but enough. And when it was all over, just some fantastic racing in the end. So nice job by everybody for a great race. So congratulations to all the drivers, including Zach Allman, for the win here this evening. All right, going to take off for the night. Appreciate everybody joining us from Richmond Raceway. Big shout out to Red Light Production for sponsoring the race. Of course, Black Horizon Brewery for sponsoring the league. And a big shout out to, of course, Great Lakes Sim Racing, Travis Icavaci, Sam Barnes, for allowing us to be a part of the sponsorship here in this series. But with that, we're heading out. Next time we're on the air Wednesday night, you will see us at Phoenix Raceway for 1 mile short track racing, as we'll call it, from the Diamond in the Desert, coming up next Wednesday night. Next broadcast will be Friday night from Daytona, the Firecracker 300 for the BPRL and the All-Star race with some other leagues being involved. That should be a pretty fun one come Friday night. And the Next Gen car, by the way. That's going to be fun. First Next Gen car race on Captain TV. Looking forward to that. So, all right, here we go. Heading out. You guys have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. This isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See you.
Let go of fear, you're holding the fire smoldering, it's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, burning inside. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, yeah. Every time I grip the wheel, I begin to feel I know I'm in fire. A white knuckle ride. You got a fix for me, you know what I need. Oh, it's a breakneck speed. Might as well enjoy the ride. The yellow.
Be strong.